PowerPoint Class 2010, Class 3. We are up to adding and modifying themes. So themes are a combination of colors, fonts, and effects that give your presentation a consistent look and feel throughout. Themes can help define the background color of the slides and the color and style of objects, such as charts and tables. You can apply themes to individual slides, groups of slides, or your entire presentation. So today we'll be looking at adding themes to your presentation, modifying themes, creating your own theme, and adding a theme to the master slide. So let's get started. Well, welcome back. So today we're going to be adding themes to our 5 slides that we've created. So first we are going to go to the Design tab. Click on the Design tab. Right here we have some predefined themes. If you hover over them, you can see the name of the theme, and you can even see a live preview of the theme that you have selected on the slide that you have active. So what we are going to do today is we are going to take a look at some of the different themes. The default theme is the Office theme. We can just scroll through and take a look at how some of the other themes will look. And anytime you click it to add it, as you can see, based on the type of slide it is, the layout that it has, it changes the fonts, the colors, the style, and even the layout of the text that you have already put on there. Before this was centered, now it's not. Now the thing about themes is when I am going in and I'm putting in text myself for a when I'm putting in text myself, then I am changing the defaults. So if I have a slide where I created the information myself, the default is not going to change. PowerPoint says, whoa, this is what you wanted, so I'm not going to make it change to anything that you have, I have predefined. So we are just going to click through and look at some of these designs. So far, I'm really liking this one as far as the title. And as you can see, every slide is a little bit different because we've chosen different layouts. Here is where I formatted my text with the color and the center alignment and the size and the all capitals. And notice it hasn't changed the font or the layout of my text at all. So now we know that we can go and choose one of the predefined ones. We can also take this predefined text and theme and we can modify it. So if we want to click on one of these, I like the way the title slide looks. If I want to click on one of these, I can go up over here to Colors, Fonts, and Effects, and I can change the colors. So I can change the color palette. As I hover over it, it's going to show me the color palette and how it affects the font. I like the current color, so I'm going to keep that. But maybe change the fonts. So there is the Office, and this is a group as well. This is actually taking a group of fonts and styles and putting them in a theme as well. As you can see, there's different types here. So if I was to click on one of these, say this one to select it, notice it's changing all my slides, and so the font is a little bit different. Certain things are Cambria, certain things are Angels, certain things are San Lucide. So this is how you can modify. If you decide that that font, you like that font with that, you can keep it. You can also look at effects. These are some built-in effects. And then when we get ready to keep the predefined, modified theme, then all we need to do is select our More button, go down here to Save Current Theme. It'll open up a browser. I can name it. I'm going to call it Penguin 1, and I'm going to hit Save. Now my Penguin 1 is listed in my custom. So if I wanted to change this at some other point to use this layout again, I would be able to, because it's right here. So now that we've done it this way, let's go ahead and put it back to Office, and let's start from the beginning. Let's start from scratch. Let's create our own font that we want to use. So the first thing we want to do is we want to select a background style. So if you click on the background styles, it gives you a few options. And they're really cool options, but it's just a few. So the best way to do it is to click this dialog box launcher. This dialog box launcher is going to open up a window, and this window is going to give us a lot more options. I'm going to slide it over here so I can see my picture a little bit better. I can choose the color of my background. So we can pick a color. We can even do more colors and go to the whole palette and select a color from there. Maybe something icy looking. And then I can select OK. And so now I have that blue color on here. I can also change the gradient on it. And so the gradient, it has preset colors, and you could actually go through and use one of these predetermined gradients. Or you could also add your own, make your own gradient. So we're going to go ahead and go back to our color, and we can change the gradient style by using the sliders. And as you can see, it makes the changes that we need. Let's say we want to do it more of a grayish color rather than a purplish color or a greenish color. We can do that as well. Added another color in there. Let's say this one right here, we want to make it kind of a gray, kind of want it to fade up. So we can actually make our own gradient. We can also put a picture, or we can do text. Texture is, they've got different layouts for texture. You can select different textures. So you would be able to create your own background. You can also do a fill pattern. So with the fill pattern, you can choose two colors. Let's use this and maybe a peach color. And you can actually select from different patterns. I think I'm going to go with the solid fill, but I think I'm going to adjust my transparency a little. I'm going to lighten it a little bit. And I think I'm going to change my color back to the blue that I liked. And there, I have created me a background. And I can apply this to all slides. And then I can click Close. Now that I have that selected, I can go up here to colors and I can choose colors for my fonts. So I can take a look at a few different ones. Oops. And I think I am going to just go with, I'm going to go with this Metro. And I can also select my fonts on how I want my fonts to appear. I can take a look at my main slide, take a look at each of the additional slides, and see how I like it on all the slides. Of course, my font, again, it's not changing, only the background. And I think I like it. So I can actually take and go back up to themes, go back down to save current theme, and I can name it Penguin 2 for my second penguin theme. So that is how you modify a theme and how you create your own theme. But let's take a look at how we go ahead and add a theme onto our master slide. So earlier we created our master slide, and our master slide had our penguin. And when we selected our master slide, we were able to select our theme. Let's say I want to go ahead and instead of this one, I want to go ahead and select Penguin 1. I liked Penguin 1 better, and I'm going to select to put that in there. As you can see, it changed the font of all the slides. So if I was to use the title and content, this is what it would look like. If I was to use the section header, if I was to use the to content, if I was to use the comparison, and I can go through and look to see how each of them look. I'm going to go ahead and close the master. And now I have inserted that theme from my master slide into all of my slides. So although it was a short video, we did cover a lot. Now it's time to go ahead and play with it. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to modify and create a theme. And then once you get one that you really like, add it to your master slide. And make sure to add that to your slides all together. And also, I would like for you to go ahead and, if you haven't already put an item in your master slide, make sure you have a little picture somewhere in your master slide. We'll see you next time.